Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, what up? What up? Glad to go grab it, you know? We just shot a video, so I had to clean up, and I figured, you know what, I'll go live. I'll go live and hang out with you guys. Hola, how we doing? How we doing? You guys can't tell my face is red. My hands are red. It is freezing out here, so we're strapping on some nice heavy-duty gloves to do this cleanup because my hands are numb. I've been out here shooting a video for about 45 minutes to an hour. I should have been more prepared. I should have been more prepared. That's all I have to say. So we're strapping up. We're gonna throw a layer on real quick. We're gonna have to take these off to open my Red Bull doll. Silly guys, I'm silly. So, if you guys can't tell, there's something gold up here, but I'll show you guys that later on. I'll sneak that in a minute. Let me clean up. Let me get this a little presentable for you guys. I got screws in my pockets. I can't even grab them with the gloves. Oh my gosh. All right, all right. There we go. Oh Lord, guys. What a day. What a day it has been. We have made moves on our girl Betsy over here, though, which I will, like I said, show you guys that shortly. Just want to clean up my mess that I made. I don't want to look like a messy person for you guys on this live stream. I also have to roll the bike back. Let me get on the other side. Oh. This damn dog just wants to play, play, play. Alright. Let's roll Betsy back into position, ladies and gentlemen. And then I will start. Oh, kickstand's hitting the ground. I want to hit fairings. I got so much crap in the way, guys. There we go. Ugh. There we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, she's propped up. She's propped up. I can clean up my garbage, which I guess just leave all this crap over here for now. Oh. We still got a little bit of brake fluid on this bike, guys. I just changed out the reservoir, and I definitely spilled just a little bit. Not a lot. I promise, not a lot. But just enough. Enough for me to notice. Make sure you dry everything. Don't want to leave any of this fluid just sitting on here. All right, boys, we're gonna restart the live because nobody hears me. So we shall. You hear it now? We're good now, guys. Oh, why is this not working? Hold on, uno momento. I'm gonna reset my mic. I'm gonna try it one more time. So you guys let me know. Please let me know if this works, because I don't want to have to carry my phone. All right, so just let me know. I'm gonna plug it in right now. All right, we're connected. Do you guys hear me? Are we good? We just did a full reset. Please, I hope we can hear. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm assuming y'all can't hear me. What are you looking at, girl? You can hear me. Because if you can hear me, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So, yes, I did tell you the last live stream that I would make you a moderator. I just have to. Oh, there you go. I'm trusting you here. All right, brother. All right. It's there. We're good. All right, boys. We're back in action. We're back in action. Oh, baby, yes. That's it. I'm trusting you. All right, brother? I'm trusting you. Brother or sister. No offense whatsoever. Okay? I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming into the lives and hanging out. And I'm a man of my word. So I told you, if you came back into another live stream, you called me out. I told you. I told you. I ain't lie. I appreciate you coming into the live streams and coming to hang out with your boy. It means a lot. It does mean a lot, guys. I think I got everything over here. I do want to fix something real quick. You're a boy? Okay, cool. So I'll call you a dude. I don't want to offend anybody here, guys, all right? But, so, if you guys do follow the channel, buddy, I come on every single of your lives. I may not comment on every single one, but I'm here all the time. I appreciate that. Much love to you, brother. Means the world, like I said. So, since you've come onto the lives, you know the deal. So we do have front headlights installed, and we did have the grip installed on the left side of the bike, which is, of course, all dirty now. I'll clean this all up. We had the grip installed on the left side with the bar end. So today, you know, I got to shoot a video for you guys every week. We ended up installing the right side because I was going to replace the throttle tube on this side. Ended up not needing to. So I just have to get the piece for the inside of my bars to be able to have my bar end screw into it. Other than that, though, we have grips on both sides. And we did the front brake reservoir. Look at how beautiful this looks, guys. Look at how beautiful this looks. Obviously, it's kind of just sitting up there. It looks weird. But we don't have the front fairing on. We don't have any fairings on. So once we have the front fairing on, I can set this where it needs to sit. But I want to just show you guys. This is kind of the deal that I was going for. So I wanted to do the blue grips to match the top of my forks, which I'm not going to lie, they match perfect. And then I do have blue on the bike, which as well matches perfect. We're in the shed, so it's a little shady. You can see that looks lighter than that. It's because we're in the shade. But I promise, these three blues match perfectly. And then I was trying to match this gold front brake reservoir with the gold front forks. Obviously, you guys can tell the forks are a lighter gold than the brake reservoir, but you can see what I was going for, and I think it looks freaking fantastic. So all we really have to do now, guys, is we got to change out our gas cap, which that you guys will see in a later video. And then we also have to do our air filter, which is underneath this whole cover. So we still got some work to do with this girl, but we're making moves. We are definitely making moves. And just to show you guys, here's the old brake reservoir, all gross, and you know, I did spill it a little bit, but this thing definitely took a little bit of damage from the accident. If you guys can't tell, she definitely took a little bit of damage. And who likes a clear, gross brake reservoir? You know what I mean? Like, let's add some style. Let's make this bike one of a kind, guys, and make it our own. So that's what we do. I did watch your video where you upgrade your bike, and I gotta say, love what you do, man. Keep it up. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. I'm a one-man team over here, you know? I don't like paying money out. I work hard for my money, so I'll sit here, I'll put the time in the work, and I'll put the parts on myself. Let me get it straight. You're trying to do like a full matchy bike? Yeah, I mean, trying to just you know, there's a couple things left over from the accident, so I'm cleaning up all that stuff. Plus, you know, I gotta keep making the bike better. So we're gonna make her look good. Plus, she's gonna operate better as well. Like I said, the front headlights are gonna keep me safer on the road. That was kind of a mixture of looking good, and compared to the stock headlights, these make a huge difference. These are LEDs, so they brighten up the whole street. And then obviously front brake reservoir just gives me a little bit better brake pressure, if that. And then grips, you know, you just get a better feel on the bike. You know, you feel a little bit more better of a grip, which I like. I think it makes it feel a little bit better. And then you know, and then we got the air filter and stuff. So nothing too much for like crazy work, but just stuff to make me as a rider feel a little bit of differences. So hello, how we doing? I understand what you're saying. I've seen people do with trucks as well and stuff, and I gotta say, it looks really good. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I'm you know, like I said, I'm my own person. I got my own style and things. This is kind of the route that I wanted to take with this bike. So you know, I'm just kind of glad to see that my vision is coming together as planned. So we're, you know, we're just gonna keep sending it, guys. We're gonna keep sending it because the YouTube content ain't stopping. So, you know, I gotta keep on grinding. I gotta get content for you guys and make you guys want to come back to this channel every week. So, you know, those are the struggles I gotta go through as a content creator. 500 PS. What? I don't know what that means, brother. But I'm cleaning up real quick, guys, and then I'm gonna pop a squat. And I still have my Red Bull that I didn't open yet, which is nice. You know, I would like to drink that. Oh yeah, I do want to fix. Just want to fix one thing real quick, guys. I'm sorry. I know I want to hang out. I want to hang out and chat with you guys as well. But you know, us ADHD people, we just you know, we like to get involved in a million projects at once. I don't know. I'll show you guys real quick though. So I have this. Is my clutch. Oh, this is my clutch cable line. So it's supposed to be sitting in this bracket. For some reason, I guess when I was putting this bike together last year, I forgot to put it back into that slot. So we're gonna just put it in there. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna put it all up in there. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it because I got you guys set up in here, but you know. Can you tell me what requirements I have to meet to go to YouTube Live? I don't think there are any requirements whatsoever. I think you could just, I mean, you're not going to make money from it, but you can go live on YouTube 100% for free. You don't have to have any requirements. It's not like, what is it, TikTok? I think TikTok, you have to have a certain amount of followers or something. I don't think YouTube's like that. Don't mark my words. I'm not 100% sure. I would definitely maybe just look into that, but pretty sure you could just go live, brother. I don't think you should have an issue with that whatsoever. So if anything, I'll look into it after the stream, and then I'll let you know next time. But from what I remember, I am pretty sure that you don't need any requirements, which would be nice. You know? Definitely be nice. What do we got? 11. I'm going to say this is a 12. Correctamundo. I do have to loosen 2 of them, actually. Okay, okay. And we've got it, boys. All right. Think there's a slot. Okay. So now we could just tighten her back up. Down snug. Get these nice and tight, boy. This is my handlebars, you know? Good. We got a little bit of oil. Hold on, I'll be right back into the check, guys. I'm sorry. I just, like I said, I just wanted to get this done while I seen it before. Make sure we got no binding. Scared me for a second, but I forgot. We are good. We are good. All right, so that is money. Only thing left is that, but that's another day's project. So we're good with that, guys. We are good with that. Tightened up. Let me put these tools away, and I am gonna pop a squat and hang out with y'all. Man. Okay, thank you. No problem. I got you. I definitely look into it. If you don't look into it before me, I definitely know you need to be at least 16 to go live, I think. It's a good question. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. You know, for my situation, I didn't start going live until I had, I think, probably at least like 9,000 subscribers. I started going live. So I didn't really have to worry about like having a certain amount of subscribers. And then obviously I'm 30 years old, so didn't really have to worry about like an age restriction whatsoever. That's just my side. Like I said, I don't think there were requirements. There probably is, sadly, now that I'm thinking about it, but we'll just look into it. I would look into it right now, but obviously I'm live with you guys, so I don't want to you know, I don't want to have to leave the live stream. But let me slap this front fairing back on for you guys, just so she cosmetics a little bit better. Just a little bit. I can't wait to just have this done. There you go, guys. Just give you something a little bit better to look at, which we're definitely going to have to custom, well, not custom, but I'm definitely going to have to move that front brake reservoir around a little bit, but we're okay. We're good for where we're at, guys. We're definitely good where we're at. Oh, man. I do want the bike to sit up straight, though. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just a quick cleaning. Sorry, guys. This is me just being a neat freak like usual. Oh. There we go. That makes such a difference. Just make it look prettier. Especially because I just spilt so much brake fluid from earlier. You know, it's okay. Bingo! Alrighty. That is that. Now we can friggin' pop a freaking squat. Oh, let's get some Red Bull in us. Alrighty. I can move this friggin'. That's more like it. Now we can pop a squat, boys. Here we go. You know, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna run inside and just wash my hands really quick. Woo! We are back. Holy mackerel. Sorry, guys. It's chilly. I had brake fluid all over my fingers. I wanted to, wanted to get that brake fluid off before I throw my gloves on. Hope you guys don't mind. We're already live for 25 minutes, too. Dang. Dang. All right, I got my watch back on. Now that the watch is on, crack the Red Bull, and then I can throw gloves. Cheers, boys and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers. Oh, yeah. That was definitely needed. Definitely needed. I feel like I should readjust the bike a little bit for you guys, too, so you guys can see the other headlight. I feel like it's only fair. So let's do that. Let's do that. I'm seeing brake fluid too. Hold on, weenies. Before I move it, let me get that brake fluid off. Never do anything clean. Never. Watch it be exactly where it just was. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Oh, yeah. You like White Monster? My old boss used to love White Monsters, but I was never a big Monster guy. I don't know why. when I was younger, I used to love the original Monster. And then I just, you know, switched over to Red Bulls and I never went back after that, guys. I don't know. Just me. Fix that up a little bit. Come on, Betsy. You got to look good for the people. Freaking girl. God, that looks better. Now you guys can see both headlights. I've tried drinking Celsius, but I just don't like it. I agree with you 100%. I've tried multiple flavors of Celsius, and I don't like either. I really don't. Like the Red Bull as well, but White Monster is like heaven for me. Hey, everybody's got their own drink. I ain't hating. I don't mind the Monsters. I could drink the White Monster, and there was I forget the other one that I used to drink, but the regular Monster and the White Monster, I don't mind, but my go-to is Red Bull. You know, that's where I like my my drink. Something about those Red Bulls. You know what it is, guys? It's probably all those Red Bulls and Red Bull and Grey Gooses that I've had growing up. That just love my Red Bull. I just love my Red Bull. All right, I gotta put my other glove on. Put my other glove on. The white and blue Monsters are my favorite. Yeah. Respect it. A man who knows what he likes. It's a good man. That means he's a good man. Oh yeah, look at that. Last glove slapped on. I really wish I could sit here. Oh, I wish I could sit here and start the bike for you guys. But, you know, if you guys have been following, you guys will know that this bike definitely does not have a battery in it. So, there's no chance of this bike starting. Unless I throw a battery. You know, there's that. My freaking watch is not picking up my heart rate. I don't know what's happened. I probably got some brake fluid on it. Definitely did. Closer. Over here. Come here. Alright, that's close enough. She's trying. Oh, I hit a tree. Bailey, I'll redo it. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh. Man, it is cold. It is cold. All right. Who texted me? Who texted me? What am I in trouble for? Oh. I'm getting in trouble by the wifey. It's all good, brother. I come onto the live, communicate and engage with you, not to be the bike brother. If you know what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm trying to say. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. But you know, the people like to hear this girl roar, and they do like to see her shoot flames, you know? So, I like to make the people happy, but I appreciate you. It means a lot, brother. I just be, coming out here and chatting with you guys. I definitely have no idea what that says, though. No idea what the heck that says. No, it's Captain! Macho Man Mikey Mike. Hi, Captain. Hi. What's up, baby? How we doing? I hope you are ready for a great New Year's, Captain. Because it's coming. It's coming for you. It's coming for you this year. 2026 is Captain Crunch's year. Alright? I want you guys to all know that. And it's all of our years as well. We're all going to kill it this year. Looks like it's cold up there. If I'm wearing gloves, brother, it's freaking cold. Look at my cheeks. I'm cold out here, guys. I got my huge Milwaukee jacket. I got my Carhartt sweatshirt. I got a long sleeve Carhartt underneath. I got a white beater underneath that. I got my thermal pants on. Boy, it's cold, boy. It's cold. Yeah, brother. I wish I could translate whatever you're saying, but hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Welcome to the chat. I don't know what... I know that's an American flag and some other flag. I have no idea what that flag is, though. But much love. And you know what, guys? I gotta throw the frisbee for the pooch. She's making me do it. Oh, not gonna lie, these gloves are a game changer. I've had these things for so long. Youngstown. Youngstown Glove Company. Brother, this is a high duty freaking glove. Jumpy the Frog? What's up there, Jumpy the Frog? I like that name. That's a W name. It's like 70 here, so weird to see it is warm in January and it's 82 on Christmas, bro. What? Where are you again, Captain? I always forget where you are, but bro, that's absurd. That's not even fair. I'm in the high 20s right now. Like it is freaking cold out here. Everything freezes every night. God, as much as I love New York, guys, I just the winters are brutal. The winters are definitely brutal. Oklahoma. Okay, I got you. Oklahoma. Damn, brother, you're lucky. You're a lucky man. I wish I had. Man, I'd be happy with 60-degree weather. I'd still be riding right now, but this 20s and 30s is not doable. Can you suggest some gloves for winter and summer? I don't ride in the winter, so I definitely don't know winter gloves. Thanks for the compliment, though. No problem, Jumpy the Frog. It's a W name, brother. I definitely don't know winter gloves, but if you just look up winter motorcycle gloves, I'm sure there's a million choices. But I don't like to ride in the winter. Like I said, it's 20 degrees out, mid to high 20s, so I try and stay away from riding in this type of weather. Plus, your tires never really warm up when it's this cold out. But if you look up like winter motorcycle riding gloves, I'm sure there's some crazy gloves. And then I'm an Alpine Star type of guy. That's the brand that I like. So I don't know about you, but I would definitely look into Alpine Star. But I run the GPs. I just got a pair of the GP8 Alpine Star gloves. So they sit up a little bit over the wrist. It's obviously a MotoGP racing glove, but I ride a street bike, and God forbid I go down. I like to just keep myself protected in all areas. So that's kind of where I come from on the glove aspect. I spent my first 22, 24 years with snow on Christmas. The last few years have been crazy. Yeah. We haven't had snow on Christmas since I looked it up. I think it was 2007 or 2008. Sucks. I'm the same way with if at least 73 degrees or higher. I'm always riding 100%. 100%. Under the 50s, though, then you start getting really chilly because then you get that wind and, it's just leather gloves for summer and thermal gloves for winter. There you go. They also make heated gloves. They make heated jackets. They make heated pants. So you can definitely, there's stuff to ride in the winter for sure. For sure. Indiana winter is kind of alright. It's 46. That's still better though. We're like 30 degrees, so you got 16 degrees over me, brother. I'll take it. I would take it. Yeah, man, it's just not even fun anymore. It's just pure hell, pretty much. And I hate to say it. That's why I love it here so much, is because I get all the seasons. I love the winter, the spring, fall, summer. I love all the seasons, but it gets very depressing when the winter is here and we can't ride these bikes. One thing I definitely am upset about. During the day, it goes up to 60. Damn, I wish. See, if it was 60s over here, I'd be chilling. I just know when you are riding, you don't want to go too thick. In my opinion, I like to feel my throttle. That's how I am. You definitely want to have all that throttle response and throttle control, because the thicker the glove, you just kind of, you don't realize. That's why, like stunt guys, they're not wearing like riding boots and stuff, because they need to feel that back brake. They need to know what that back brake's doing. So same concept, 100% same concept. I mean, would you rather be depressed or spend your days in Hawaii? Spending Christmas with 99-degree weather, bro. I mean, it's your choice. No, that's the only thing. Christmas, you need snow, guys. Like, Christmas time, I couldn't imagine doing Christmas in Florida or California or something. I feel like it wouldn't be the same vibe.
It would not be the same vibe. Trying to get a 300 or 400 soon after high school. I'm gonna try and get a job. Yes, sir, Jumpy the Frog. Just save up that bread. Work, do as much as you can. Ask your parents if they need help with anything. Help out as much as you can around the house, and just put yourself out there, brother. Just put yourself out there. There's money to be made, and just save up every penny that you can. And I can promise you, things can happen quicker than you expect. You just got to work for them. You just got to work for them. That's it, guys. Nothing's ever gonna get handed to you in life. I mean, some people get some things handed to them in life, but majority of people definitely don't get things handed to them, and people got to work hard for the things that they want in life. So, you're young, you got time, brother. Just work hard and save up that money, and it will all work out. It will definitely all work out. Which one do you recommend? I mean, it's kind of like a biased opinion. Obviously, I'm a Honda guy. I like my Hondas. I know Hondas. They're very reliable bikes, and that's just kind of where I'm at, which is why I went Honda. But I'm gonna try to get it before uni. Yeah, I mean, I would just look into it, Jumpy. I would definitely look into bikes. I mean, you're a different person than I am, so you probably like different bikes more than I like different bikes. So, just explore your options and just read up about things. Don't get a bike and not know anything about that bike. Look up that bike. If you want this specific year, specific model, look up that model in forums and Reddit and all that stuff and see common issues and stuff. And, you just got to justify if it's worth it or not. If you're asking me my opinion, I'm going to say go get a Honda because I love my Hondas. So, that's my opinion. But, I would just go off of what you like. If you like a bike, I would definitely try and stay in that like 300 to 500 range. I wouldn't really want to go any higher than that. And, if you like the way the bike looks, just read up about it and make sure it's worth the purchase for you. These damn gloves I can't use on this screen, bro. It's so annoying. I'd have to go with Yamaha, though, honestly, because I've been riding Yamahas all my life, and I gotta say, they're really reliable, but rode some Hondas, and I say they're really good, too. You can get a good starter bike for $1,200 to $2,000. That's only $700 a month saving, which is very doable. 100%. That's the nice thing about bikes, is they're not as expensive as cars, and, you can still finance a bike. There is no Honda 300 or 400, even a 500. Damn. The first Honda you can get is a 650R. Okay. 650R definitely a little bit. I mean, obviously 600 is faster than the 650. 650 is more of a commuter bike, but yeah, I'd say maybe 650. Try to stay away from that. It's still a little bit of bike, but I don't know. You definitely got to look around for what you got. I definitely wouldn't get a 600cc. Like I said, I'd try and stay to that 3 to 500 range. I'm a small engine mechanic by trade. I highly recommend Honda, maybe Yamaha, but please stay away from Kawasaki or Harley. Trust me, I've worked on more of those than anything. Yeah, I'd ride a homemade bike with a Predator engine before Harley. I get that. Yeah, I mean, Cowie, I definitely, unless it's an older Cowie, I would stay away from newer Cowies 100%. Yamahas, I don't like Yamahas. Don't know nothing about Yamahas. I just don't like them, so I don't know much about them. Like I said, I'm a Honda boy at heart. That's all I know. I know they're maybe not the fastest bikes, but they're definitely most reliable. So I stick with what I know, and I work hard for my money, so I don't want I don't want my toy to just go to garbage. I don't want to have to worry about problems. So, like I said, just whatever bike you do end up choosing, just look into it. Make sure there's no big issues that you do have to worry about. It's your first bike. That's okay. They might launch a 300 and 500 soon. You never know. I don't know. I don't know release dates for nothing. I'm Honda boy too. Hell yeah, brother. That's it, baby. I love my Japanese bikes. I do love my Japanese bikes, but Hondas, they take my heart. Obviously, Honda's Japanese bike, but out of all the Japanese bikes, the Hondas definitely take it for me. putting a Predator engine on my gas-powered mini bike because my other motor blew up. I'm getting a Predator 212. Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, that's gonna be fun. I wish I did that when I was younger. I never really had fun with any of that stuff. I had a scooter. I had a gas-powered scooter, and then other than that, I pretty much my buddies had dirt bikes, my buddies had quads, go-karts, all that stuff. So I got to enjoy that stuff through them, but I never got to have anything myself. So now that I'm older and I got good old Betsy here for the streets, I'm starting to think, guys, might have to add a quad or dirt bike to the family. Something to enjoy in the winter, and I can still do content, you know? They are listed as coming soon. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. CBR 250 or 300R would be a good long term. That, yep, reliable starter bike with hold its resale value. 100%. A CBR 250 or 300 definitely would not be a bad idea whatsoever. Plus, all those bikes, you know, when you get into those beginner bikes, they're cheaper. So you don't have to spend as much money to get the bike, which is really nice. You know, this bike brand new is like mid $14,000 range, so it's a little pricey, but you know, you can go get a beginner bike anywhere. You know, like I said, a nice 300, you probably spend a couple grand and you're good to go. You don't have to worry if you drop it. You don't care because you only spent a couple grand on it, which is nice. You get your learning and your experience on that bike, and then once you're comfortable on the streets, then you can always upgrade. Although I grew up around a family with monster trucks, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, ATVs, all that stuff, went to the shop years old, I learned how to work with my hands ever since. Good. It's a good trait to learn, brother. Because mechanics and plumbers and carpentry, all that type of stuff, that work ain't going nowhere. So it's good to be able to work with your hands, boys. Don't sleep on them. They're quick for what they are. 100%. Captain, guys, listen to Captain, because Captain does know what he's talking about, for sure. I was considering them, but the CBR 250 is discontinued here, and 300 is coming soon. To be completely honest, Jumpy the Frog, if you can afford it, if you could save up your money and get your money right, I would save up and get the 300. I would save up and get the 300, and as long as you like the bike, because I can promise you, it's gonna be it'll be worth it. It will definitely make you enjoy the bike life, and you'll be comfortable on that bike. And like I said, you learn it, you ride it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. And when you feel comfortable, you could sell that bike. You could still probably at least get 2K for it, and then you put that towards a new bike. So you just gotta take your time. That's it. Don't rush into it. Because whenever you rush into buying things, it's always a mistake. CBR 2005, like, what? R? Yeah, well, that's what I am trying to do. Good. I think that's a good move, brother. A brand new one will run you about 5K, which is extremely doable. And that's like, dude, 5K, brand new bike. You know everything that's done to that bike moving forward. I think it's a great move. Plus, when you sell it, that's a brand new bike. You know if that bike ever got dropped, you know exactly how many miles you put on that bike. So it helps you resell the bike as well. And I think that would be your best bet, brother. I do indeed. But it's your money and it's your bike. So, you know, you got to do what your gut tells you to do at the end of the day. But I'm anal. I like brand new. I just like brand new stuff. 2006 CBR 300 is like 3.8K here. Bro, what? 3.8K, I'd be buying a used starter bike where I live. So that's not a bad deal. I would definitely, if you have the patience, Jumpy the Frog, I would wait. I'd wait for that. Even if it's 4K for a brand new bike, brother, you're good. You can get that thing warranted. If you have any issues, bring it right back to the dealer. I don't think that's a bad move, brother. I would, if doable, I would try and hold out and grab that thing. Because that seems like a nice deal. I wish. Like I said, this is a 2024 Honda CBR 600RR. And I bought this bike in 2024 for mid 14s. It was like 14.5, I think 14.7 I bought it for. So you don't want to spend that much money. That's way too much money for a bike. I have experience riding, so obviously I got what I wanted. But to start out, 4K, more than enough. You're Gucci, and you can ride that bike for a while. Would you ever consider selling your bike? This bike will never leave this channel, guys. No matter how long I'm doing YouTube content, this bike will always be on the channel, and it's not going anywhere. If you guys been here for the whole YouTube journey, and you guys know why I'm here, you'd know that this bike was totaled, and I should have been dead. So the fact that God granted me another life to live on this world, and to give me a chance to rebuild this bike and make it look even better than it ever looked, I could never get rid of this bike. Like I said, I should have died on this bike on the side of the road. So the fact that I got another chance, I don't think I could ever let go of it. I really don't think I could ever let go of it. Plus, the amount of money that I have invested in this bike, I have over 1,000 cc. I could have bought 1,000 cc real easy if I took all the money out of this bike and put it into a different one. Like I said, I bought the bike brand new for 14.5, 14.7, and then we probably have got at least another 6K into it. So yeah, there's a lot. It's not even if someone were to offer you a 50 grand for that bike, would you become famous? I couldn't do it. I couldn't get rid of this bike. This bike's the only reason why I'm here. I really couldn't do it. If you want, go to my channel, go to my homepage, click on my playlists, and go to Mike's Mistakes Rebuild, and you'll see what this bike looked like after the accident, when it was like completely destroyed. A few bursts with the headlights. I ain't got no battery in, brothers. Can't see the headlights. I'm sorry. Before buying a bike, I am trying to get fundamental gear before I get my bike. Not a bad idea. Good gear is pricey as well. Good gear is pricey. I mean, just decent gloves alone, you're spending at a minimum $100. A helmet, not cheap whatsoever. Especially if you want really nice helmets. And then, you need jackets, you need riding pants, you need riding boots. It adds up. It definitely adds up quick. But the good thing is if you take care of your stuff, it will last for a decent amount of time. So it's not like you're just throwing that money out. But it gets pricey quick, man. I'm looking for a sport bike, but I'm not looking to go cheap on it. Drop at least 20 grand cash. Do you know what the best bike I can get for that money would be? Man, 20K on a fucking bike, way too much money. Definitely no need to spend that much. Like I said, you could get a 1,000cc brand new for probably 17K. So 20K is kind of just like overkill. I wouldn't even get. I mean, I don't know what your riding experience is, but to spend 20K on a bike is a lot of money to spend, and I'd like to ride something a little bit cheaper that I can actually enjoy. Because like I said, 20K, you're talking about leader bike money. You're talking about some fast ass bikes that can get you in trouble or kill you very quickly if you don't know what you're doing or you don't have the self-control. Because I mean, 600s, you're still doing 170 miles an hour. So when you're talking about that much money, you can get any bike you want. For 20K, you could get any used bike you ever want. You want a BMW, you want a Ducati, you want a Honda, whatever it is, you could get it for that much money. I'm 15 right now, and I've been riding since I was 2. I started off originally in a little... Okay. I mean, regardless, still, for your first legitimate street bike, I would not go remotely even close to that. I'd spend half of the money, and that's still overkill. Whether you know how to ride, the fact of the matter is you got to learn how to ride around people driving their cars. People that are driving don't pay attention. Everybody's on their phones nowadays. Nobody looks in their mirrors, especially for bikers. Nobody cares about people on bikes. So the whole reason about starting on a slower, cheaper, not expensive bike is to be able to learn how to operate around those people. I mean, when you're on a bike, you got to have your head on a swivel 24/7. People aren't paying attention. The amount of accidents that I've almost got into because people are texting and driving, or they're sitting on their phone, or they just don't use a blinker whatsoever. I mean, that's the whole reason why I got into my accident, is because People were texting and driving, didn't use a blinker, and took my lane. So it's, no matter what bike you ride, whether it's a cheap bike or it's an expensive bike, you got to learn how to operate around other people on the road. So I would say to definitely just lean towards getting something not so crazy, a little cheap, something that you can justify dropping if the case comes. And then, as you get to seat time, then you can upgrade. So I would definitely say maybe just stay away from spending that much money. Get something cheap, even if it's a 600cc. Get a cheap used 600, ride it for a season or two, get used to how to ride on the streets with other people, and then upgrade. I think that would be the smartest idea. I can't even get my license right now, not until September. Yeah, you're young though, brother. You're young. There's no rush. I promise you, when you're older, when you're my age, you'd wish you took things slower. I promise you. I'm 30, like I said, and I'm not getting any younger, guys. I'm not getting any younger. So take your time and just enjoy being young. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. 17 right now, man. I wish you guys got your whole lives ahead of you. That's why I'm preaching to you guys, not get a crazy bike. You don't need a crazy bike. You got plenty of life to live. You guys can enjoy those bikes later on in life. Yeah, the thing is, I don't do used stuff because one spot I use Polaris 94-wheeler from a yard. Smoke purple is terrible. So, well, if you get it from a dealership, they have there's ways to cover yourself there, brother. If you're buying a used bike, you will be fine through a dealer, but that's completely up to you. That's your money. You can make the own decisions that you want. But personally, first bike on the road, I would stay far away from getting something brand new. But that's personal preference. It's your money. If you feel comfortable, you're more than welcome to do what you want to do. But accidents happen, whether it's your fault or not. That's the only thing. Whether it's your fault or not, accidents definitely happen no matter how experienced you are as a rider. And sadly, that's just life. But if you can justify buying a brand new bike and something does happen to it, you can't be mad at anybody. So, but just be careful. I'm gonna get a 500 after the 300. That's perfect. You never know. Honestly, after the 300, you might want a 600. But you got to just give it time. Like I said, guys, you guys got to just give it time. You got to learn how to operate these vehicles around other people on the road. Like I say, people don't pay attention. People are on their phones. So things can get sketchy very quickly. And you guys got to understand, you're on a motorcycle with 2 wheels. You don't have all the body panels. You don't have airbags. You don't have any protection other than whatever gear you're wearing. So that's the only reason why I'm preaching to you guys, because a little accident could be a big thing, and I don't want to see you guys losing all this money on these bikes that you guys really like. And it's just reality, guys. It's just how it is. Indian roads and people ain't no joke, bro. You don't understand. Even 300 is an overkill over here. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Not to jump the gun. Just take it slow. Whether you guys know how to ride a quad, dirt bike, whatever it is, you got to learn how to operate that on the streets with other people driving and riding bikes. That's the only thing. I could sit here and hop on 1,000cc any day of the week, but to be able to do it around other people, you got to just be careful. You get a fast bike, obviously you want to go fast every once in a blue moon, but there's a time and a place, and you just got to be careful. That's all. I'm not going to sit here and preach to you guys. I'm not nobody's daddy, but I care about you guys. I care about the biker community, and I don't want to see any biker boys get hurt, I have experience with a commuter 120cc bike. Hell yeah. There you go. There you go. This sun is blasting right now. I should have brought some sunglasses out here too. I think before that I had a scooter with a 110cc. There you go. You're getting the experience. Now you just got to get it on the road with the bike. But guys, we're gonna probably hang out for another we'll probably hang out for another 10 minutes or so, and then your boy's gonna get off of this live because I'm starving. like I said, I just shot a whole video before I went live. So I've been out here for a good 2.5 hours, and I haven't had anything but breakfast. So I'm getting freaking hungry, and it's 3:30. So just letting you guys know, another 10 minutes or so, we're going to be ending this live. I have an old chopper in my yard, hasn't run in years. I was thinking about trying to see if I can get that started as like a project. You 100% could get it started. You might need a little bit of the parts, but that would be a fun project, something cool to do on the side. Running for about 4 years on the streets, just need some sport bike experience on the streets, then it will be okay. Hell yeah, that's it. That's it, brother. Experience is experience, but until it's on your bike that you're actually going to be riding around town, you just gotta, just take it slow. Just take it slow and be careful. I've grown up riding my whole life, so I know how it feels, but you guys gotta just bite the bullet sometimes because, like I said, it doesn't have to be your fault. Definitely does not have to be your fault. My whole accident was not my fault, but I had to pay the consequences because somebody else didn't want to pay attention on their way to work. That's just life, My head, as much as I keep my head on a swivel and I use my blinkers and I have everything right on my end, it doesn't have to be my fault at the end of the day. It's just, it's God's choice, So that's why I just preach to you guys. I already went down on a bike. I don't need to see anybody else go down. So just try and help the boys out. People say adventure bikes are the only practical bikes for Indian streets. Dude, there's honestly nothing wrong with adventure bikes. I do like adventure bikes. But it makes sense for where you are. But that's okay, brother. As long as you're on two wheels, you still have that freedom, So you can't be too upset. If you're still posting content when I'm 18, I'm going to send you a $500 super chat just for all your wisdom you've given us, basically as a way of just saying thank you. Hey, dude, number one, I don't want no money from none of you guys. I'm out here just for pure enjoyment. I just like making content, and I love the biker community. So if I can help out a fellow biker or a fellow soon-to-be biker, then so freaking be it. There's no need for anybody to send me money for nothing. I just, I enjoy these amazing machines, and I enjoy the people that ride them. Some great people that I've met riding motorcycles. So I just like to spread the love. And brother, I can promise you, when you're 18, I'm gonna still be here posting my content because I like to do what I love, and this is what makes me happy in life. So why would I stop? Why would I stop? But I appreciate you guys. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are all hanging out and chatting with me for an hour, and it means the world, and it helps me out more than you guys would think. YouTube's a very interesting thing, especially if you really wanted to make money from it. They don't make it very easy, and you really, it's having a job. You guys really do have to grind to be able to even attempt to make money on YouTube. So it's a whole process to that, and it's I've been grinding at it for the last year. I'm trying to get monetized in the first year of doing this whole YouTube thing, and I started YouTube back in March. So we're coming up on a year, and I still have one last requirement that I have to reach, and it's the hardest one. So to get fully monetized on YouTube, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, which luckily I was able to get the subscribers that I have. But the problem that kills you to get monetized on YouTube is the watch time. So in the matter of a year, you need 4,000 hours of watch time. 4,000 hours of watch time. That is a lot of freaking watch time. Luckily, somehow, some way, I'm at 3,700 hours of watch time. So realistically, we need about 300 more hours of watch time, and then your boy would be fully monetized, but we need to do that before March. So I'm out here, I'm grinding, I'm showing you guys that you guys can do whatever you want. I didn't think I would get over 10,000 subscribers in the first year. I didn't think I would even get close to getting monetized in the first year, but hey, I'm extremely close. Like I said, I'm 300 hours away from being fully monetized, and I have almost 11,000 subscribers. So I can't thank anybody more than God, but you know, I've just been very consistent and I've been grinding and I've been investing the time and the money into the channel because I see a future. And you know, I'm not I'm not trying to tell you guys to go sit here and watch my videos. I'm not telling you guys to go whatever, sit here and watch through my live streams, but I'm just telling you guys, just because you guys are younger and you guys are looking to save up to get a bike, nothing's ever gonna get handed to you. You guys gotta work. You gotta bust in. You gotta bust that ass. And sometimes you gotta invest money and not expect anything back in return. And you know, if you just invest in yourself, you work really really hard, and you stay super consistent, and you just keep yourself happy, I think anything's possible. And I think I'm living proof of that. Like I said, guys, you know, I started this YouTube channel back in March, and in not even a year, I got almost 11,000 subscribers. I got almost 4,000 watch hours. I mean, it's really crazy. If you think about it, 4,000 hours of watch time. That is wild. That is a lot of fucking watch time. So just appreciate every single one of you guys. So I just want you guys to know it's not about the money. It's about the passion. That's what that whole rant was about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am definitely sorry. Damn, I'm gonna spam watch all the videos you got. Nah, brother, you don't gotta do that. But if you want to, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Yo, what's up, my boy Dylan? How we doing? How you been? I'm doing great. If you can't tell, you guys already know every live stream, I'm the happiest person alive because I get to hang out with you guys and I get to hang out with this beautiful bike. But yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Dylan. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you guys are having a great New Year's because, you know, like that whole rant that I just went on, your boy thinks that this year is going to be a good one. 2026, a lot of things are going to change. And I have a very strong feeling, guys, that this is the year that this channel makes some moves, all right? I don't know what that's going to insist in, but I got a weird feeling that this is going to be a crazy year. I have a feeling that we're going to be able to do some pretty crazy things on this channel that I didn't think we were going to be able to do as soon as we are, but 2026 is going to be our year, guys, and I hope you guys stick along for it because I'm not even prepared for what this year has in store. 2026 is going to be a great year. It's not going to be a good year. It's going to be a great year, brother. Have you made a video about how to maintain a bike? Not necessarily, no, but I could always do that as the season rolls back around. How was your New Year's, man? It was good. It was actually nice. It was nice, laid back. Me, fiance, and the dog, we stayed home and just chilled out. Didn't have to worry about driving on the streets with other crazy people, and it was nice, relaxing, good start of the new year. So I had a great start. I hope you did as well. This is the year you'll get your bike. 100% Jumpy the Frog. You're getting your bike this year. 100%. Came in 26 and is your year, brother. You're gonna make it amazing. 100%, guys. Like I said, you guys can do whatever you guys want in life. It might take some time. It might take a lot of grinding, and it might take a lot of money. But I promise you guys can do whatever you want, and maybe not right now, but in the future, I will be living proof of that, guys. I promise you, I will be living proof of that. I'm gonna make it on this YouTube app one day, and you know, I'll be able to just keep spreading positivity. That's good, bro. I drank with some homies. I threw a little party at my house. Hell yeah, brother. That's what's up. I had a nice little. I got myself, you know, every New Year's I always get myself this specific beer that's pretty strong. So, you know, I got a 4-pack of that, and like I said, just chilled home with the fiance and the pooch, and just drank a couple brews and just relaxed. Yeah, brother, you know what to say. Whatever you believe, you can achieve. 100%, guys. Whatever you can believe, you can achieve. I couldn't say it better myself. It just takes a lot of hard work and dedication, brothers. Sup, Bo? How we doing? How we doing? How is everybody doing? Guys, look at this. The freaking sun has just said, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna come join the chat, guys. I'm gonna come join the chat, and I'm gonna just blind your boy Mike. But I guess we'll throw one for the pooch. Yep, yep. You know, I've been out here for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, guys, and this is what she makes me do the whole time. How cold is it for you? You know what? Let me check. It is 29 degrees out, but currently feels like 20. So there you go. That's why your boy is bundled up, got gloves, I got jackets, sweatshirts, I got all that on. It's freaking cold. It's pasta. I ride through LI when there ain't snow at the lighthouse. Oh hell yeah, brother! That's what's up. That's what's up. We're gonna have to get a ride going, brother. We're gonna have to get a ride going, brother. Damn man, it's 62, brother. Come on, you guys don't gotta rub it in. I'm in 20-degree weather, and you guys are gonna sit here and be like, "Yeah, it's 62." Brother, I'm dying for that weather. I'm dying for that weather. Look at Betsy, she's just all depressed over here. Betsy just wants to be ridden. She just wants to be ridden, and it's clearly there's snow on the ground. It is too chilly to be riding, but she's coming together, boys. She's freaking coming together. And these grips, woo wee. Soon we will be riding this baby. I can't wait. It's freezing out though, guys. I'm in shorts and a hoodie right now, brother. I wish. I freaking wish. I got my Milwaukee jacket. I got my Carhartt sweatshirt. I got a Carhartt long sleeve. I got my beanie. I got gloves. I got thermal pants. And I'm still freezing. I was set to get a ZX6R before second recall. I'm eyeing a GS6R 600 or 750. There you go. Definitely stay away from Cowie. Stay far, far away from Cowie. Cowie dropped the ball. Cowie fucked up. They don't know what they're doing anymore. Stay the hell away, brother. I would say Gixxer's not a bad move. Gixxer, Honda, that's where I would stand. But hell yeah, brother. A 600 or 750 Gixxer would be dope, brother. That would be dope. Bro's got the whole protection package, but yeah, he's still freezing his ass off. Yeah, brother, it's... Can't lie about this weather. 20 degrees out. It's freaking cold, guys. Well, I'll take a dab for you, man. Cheers. Oh, whoa. Dabs, brother. Dabs, brother. I didn't see nothing. I love Gixxers. That was the second bike I owned was a Gixxer. I had a 2001 Gixxer 600. And I did really like that bike. I like the way that I felt on that bike. That bike sat low and the gas tank like hugged. I did like the Gixxer. I can't hate on the Gixxers. So what do I do? Got a Kawasaki H2R. I mean, if you got a H2, that's a different story. If you're going Cowie for the H2s, you're all right. But those 636s, they lost it. They lost them. My bike pullover blew away the other day. I forgot to buckle it when the wind was like 60 miles an hour. Damn, brother, I'd be tight. That actually, I have 2 car covers on my 2 cars. And like you said, it was windy that one day and I ended up ripped one of the buckles off. So I have to get a new car cover. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. But it's okay. She's still covered. It's just one of the clips is missing, so. And then luckily, you know, we got Betsy in her shed, but her shed leaks. So, you know, we got to, maybe I'll get a bike cover just for that. Just for that reason. My bike, oh no, I read that. My brother had a 2016 to 2017 GSX-R 1000. Okay. My buddy had a same year as mine. He had a 2002 Gixxer 1000. I like them, dude. I haven't ridden a new one, though. I never found it. It's in another zip code. You know what? That's probably the cover that was in my street, brother. I might not be legal age to ride on the road, but who says I can't buy it, right? Hey, that 100%. 100%. It was all black with an underglow. Damn, brother. That's fucking nice. I've been debating. I've been playing it in my head. I do like the underglow and the lights and stuff, but as much as I like how it looks, no offense to anybody out there, but it does give me Rice vibes. I'm like, and I'm coming from me. I'm saying that I like it. I do like how it looks a lot, but it gives me that Ricer vibe, and like, I'm already on a Honda, so like, I don't want to feed too much into that side of the scene. So maybe one day we'll throw some nice, dope lights on it, get them nice underneath there, so when we're riding at night. Also, you boys got to order a front tire. I definitely meant to order that already, because I was gonna replace this tire at the end of the season, but I really didn't need to. But I think we're gonna replace that this season. 100% I want to do that. I only like it on certain bikes. Yeah, you know what? That's true too. I've never seen any Hondas with it, but if you do it right, I think it looks pretty dope. On getting a Corvette 06 as my first car. I'm so excited. Damn, brother, whipping the vet for his first car. That's a move to make, brother. My first car was a Nissan Maxima. My bike was used, came with underglow, ripped that off. Nah, man, spaceship looking at it. What bike? What bike is that you got that came with the underglow? Did that look good? I feel like a red underglow would look sick on your bike. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I like how they look, and they're not hard to do. I just feel like it gives me a little bit of a ricey look. I'd have to look at pictures and get eyes on a couple people that have it to kind of see how I like it, but I definitely don't mind it. Maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll get a cheap one and just throw it on, see how it likes, and if I do actually end up liking how it looks on my bike, then I'll get a better set. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just get like a cheap Amazon BS one just to kind of get a visual of what I think it's going to look like, and then maybe we'll send it from there. Hated it. It was on a 2024 Ninja 500. Okay. But it's not new. It's a 2016, but it still looks very, very cool. I'm sure. Like I said, I'm just anal. I'm weird. My things need to be very specific. So that's just me being anal. My first car is a 2008 F-150, and I'm still driving it today. Damn, brother, you guys are lucky. My first car was I think it was a 96 or 97 Nissan Maxima. And then we had that for a couple years, then we got rid of that Jimmy Jansen. That's a good idea, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, you can get anything on Amazon for pretty cheap. And in theory, really, I would just need to test it on one side. I just want to see how it's going to look on this bike. Like you said, every bike definitely probably looks different. Every bike has different plastics, so I would have to try it out and kind of see where I would want to lay the lights out. So I wouldn't want to go crazy and get some crazy kit. So I think that's probably going to be the idea, is just get some Amazon ching chang chong and just mess around with it and see see if we like it or not. How's the Subaru coming? Subaru's in the graveyard, brother. That Subi, I don't think I'm touching that thing for a while, guys. I got PTSD. I got freaking PTSD, guys. That car, don't buy a Subaru, guys. Eventually, Subaru will be back on the channel. I do have videos with that Subaru from like 5 years ago when I actually originally started my YouTube channel and then stopped and then started it again. So if you guys want to see some Subaru videos, there's definitely some Subaru videos on my channel. But that will be later on. We're going to make it on YouTube as a moto content creator. And then, eventually we're going to start incorporating cars as the money rolls in. But man, cars ain't cheap. Like I said, guys, I pretty much, to fix my Subaru, I'd be spending what I spent to buy this bike. Which sucks. Which definitely sucks. But you're talking about a car compared to a bike. So, there's always differences. Melania has a Subaru and she went through 5 in the past 4 years. Yep. You ever consider buying another Subaru? Hell no. That's the only Subaru I'll ever own. and I'll keep that one forever, just so I don't have to ever buy another one. Because don't get me wrong, guys, I'm a Subaru guy. I've grown up loving Subarus. I know everything about Subarus. They're like the back of my hand, but they just suck. That boxer engine is just not good motor to make power from. So, you know, it's a hard game to play because obviously, you know, we like speed, we like nice cars, so you want to make things faster, but certain motors just can't handle it unless you got the money to play. You know, I could get a block that is good for up to 1,000 horsepower, but do I have 20 grand to spend on just a block? You know, it's difficult. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I promise you guys will see car content on this channel again one day. One day. I mean, the Subaru squeaks wheel, their engines are just terrible. They blow up. They just have no brakes, just terrible. Like Flintstone's car at this point. Sadly, I think my car's been down for 2 years now. I bought the car with 28,000 miles, and it blew up at 40 something. It blew up at like 40 something on the original motor. So then I put in an aftermarket motor. I put in a brand new Type RA, which is still a boxer engine, but it's the updated version of it. So they fix all the issues. Threw that motor in, and we got about 9,000 miles out of it. And same thing, blew up. And so ever since then, I kind of just threw a cover on her and just let her sit. Sadly. I only know a little bit about cars. Yeah, I started with cars. I'm an auto mechanic. Well, not auto mechanic, but I went to a trade school. I'm a certified auto mechanic. I can go get a job at any shop to be a mechanic. I'm certified. But I just like to do it for my own knowledge. Obviously, I work on everything that I own, whether it's a car or it's a bike or it's a lawnmower, power, whatever it is. If it's got a motor, I'm gonna be working on it. So that's just for me, for my own knowledge. You know, I don't like having to pay people to fix things if I can fix it myself. So I just did it for my own, like, save me some money in the long run. Plus, it's technically a job if I need to, you know, if I needed to. But, you know, I definitely came from the car scene. And like I said, cars are a lot more expensive, especially if you want to go fast. You got to have some deep pockets to where this bike stock's going to meet a lot of cars. So, you know, it's kind of just a pick and choose type of battle, but we will be back in the car game. You know, I've had 240s. I got a Mustang. Like, I know my cars. I love them. Just got to have the pockets to follow. But I think we're going to end this live here, guys. I ended up chatting with y'all for like another 20 or 30 minutes. So we're going to be done here. Your boy is freaking cold. That sun is starting to set. And, you know, the pooch probably would like some water because she's been out here for, like I said, 3 hours now. So I feel bad for her. But that's going to be that. What is it? It is currently Friday. So I dropped a video 2 days ago. And that video was the headlights and the grips and the bar ends. So if you guys want to get caught up on that end, definitely go back to the channel, watch the last video. You'll be able to see these headlights getting installed. Like I said earlier, the beginning of this live stream, before I went live, I was shooting next week's video. So next week, you guys will be able to see me install the grip on the other side that I had an issue with. And you guys will be able to see me installing my front brake reservoir, which, don't worry, I'm going to do the talking. And then once I'm done talking, before I end the live stream, I'm going to walk around the bike. I'll show you guys everything. But, so yeah, we did that before we went live today. So, you know, I got the weekend and a little bit of next week to edit that video and get it posted for you guys, which every Wednesday, I drop a long form video every Wednesday. So if you guys want to put on post notifications, or if you want to just come to my YouTube channel every Wednesday, usually drop videos around 10 a.m. in the morning, my time. So just something to look forward for you guys. But other than that, I try to go live as much as I can. Currently trying to do at least 1 to 2 days a week. I love going live because I get to hang out and chat with you guys. And, you know, I'd like to build my community personally instead of just like posting videos. I like to actually sit here and chat with you guys and put a name to the face. So trying to stay consistent with the lives, but obviously if we can't tell, It is winter and it is freaking cold out here, so I'm just doing most that I can do for you guys. But we're almost there, guys. We're almost freaking monetized. And not next season, but this season coming up, this channel is gonna have a lot of big changes to it. So, with that all being said, guys, I love every single one of you, and let's just get a look around at this bike. But first, barely another toss. Does she ever drop it? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I check your channel every day. You're a freaking goat. I love you, brother. I appreciate you. I really do. But yeah, so there you go, guys. You got the new headlights in, which obviously front fairing's not on all the way. Don't worry, this will all look better. You guys want to see the front headlights on? Go check out the last video. Then, like I said, we did the grips. So we got these nice blue grips, and we got these nice borings, which we did the grips on this side as well. Don't worry, we're missing some fairings on the sides. They'll be back soon. And then we got this beautiful gold brake reservoir, which is not mounted exactly where it needs to be. Obviously, front fairing's not on. We will get to that, but man, guys, she is starting to come together, and I cannot wait to ride this chick. So that's that. I love every single one of you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If I end up going live this weekend, then lucky for you guys. Don't know what the plans are this weekend, so I don't know yet. But if not, I'll be live next week. Video posted Wednesday next week. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you weenies on the grill. And that's that. So Bailey says bye. Betsy says bye. And your boy Mike says, peace out, Cub Scout. And I'll smell you weenies on the grill. Bye-bye.